Hey everyone. It's time. It's time for the spring rice papers and bonus spring rice papers. So I've already released rice papers, but I couldn't hold these back. You guys were asking for some more designs, some more spring related items. So I went ahead and I had a couple of them that were already started, and I was going to hold on to them till next year. And then I did a couple during a live, and you really requested them to be into a rice paper. So I just went for it and released a bonus rice paper. And some of the retailers were like, "What? Why are you doing that?" And sometimes I just can't hold it in. They just have to realize that I just can't hold back. I have to give you what I have. It's hard for me to keep it. I want to just give to you. So that's where I'm at. That's what I like to do is I like to give. I am a giver. I'm a give kind of person. So if you're here with me this morning, give me a hi. Tell me where you're joining from. I'd love to be able to chat with you for a little bit. That's what we're going to do today is just chat. I have no project scheduled. I've actually only done a couple really easy um, things with the rice papers for those that I get that question all the time. What do you do with the rice papers? What do you do with them? So I just have a couple little easy examples of what you can certainly do with them. And then there's many, many other things that you can do with the rice papers. This is a spring bonus release, and I'm so excited. I love these designs. The retailers have been telling me that they absolutely love them and they're like creating with them like crazy. So I hope that you will do the same. So let's see who we got here today. We have Sandy. Hi, Sandy. We have Cha 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 from Kansas. All right. Welcome, Kansas. Kansas in the house. Carol is from Oregon. Hi, Carol. My daughter lived in Oregon for 4 years, so I've been there a number of times. It's beautiful. It's kind of like Wisconsin. When she moved to Oregon, we moved her there, and it was like, oh, this is kind of like Wisconsin, except you have mountains and an ocean. We don't have that, but everything else kind of reminds me of Wisconsin. So she felt right at home there. She's back now. She can't stay away from Wisconsin forever. So Deb is joining us. Hello, Deb. Cha 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 says, can't wait to see. I love that name, Cha Cha Cha. And then Zella says from North Texas, she's here. Thank you for joining this morning. Spokane, Washington. Excellent, excellent. Dina from Spokane, Washington. You have a retailer in Spokane, Washington, I believe. The Reclaim Ranch, correct? Let me know if you know Tara from the Reclaim Ranch, because I believe she's in Spokane and sells my papers from Spokane. Barbara is watching from Arkansas. Welcome, Barbara. Deb is from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful day out there today, isn't it, Deb? We might be getting spring, but I think my husband said we have 9 inches of snow coming for Sunday. So this is what March and April do to us is they tease us with warm weather and then we have snow. So Dee from Vermont. Excellent. Welcome, Dee. Then we have some hearts from Cha Cha Cha. Barbara says, hi, Connie. Hello, Barbara. Nice to see you. And Cha 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 says, so glad I finally caught you live. I'm glad you did too. This is just a talking live today. Dina says, no, I didn't know that. Yes. So it's Tara from the Reclaimed Ranch. You can look her up on Facebook at the Reclaimed Ranch. And she does have a store there where she sells my rice papers. And she also has them on her website. So if you don't want to pay shipping, you might have them right in your backyard. So check that out. If she's not you for me or whomever you choose. Robin from Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia. Welcome, Robin. We have Lisa from San Diego. Excellent. Welcome, Lisa. And Joan is from Nebraska. We have everybody in the house today. Thank you for letting me know that. You're very welcome. Go check her out. Tara, I just went to Nashville with Tara. She is a sweetheart. Oh, I love that girl. You will just, oh, you will love her. So I hope that she's near you. Okay, we're going to get to it. The first rice paper that I'm going to show you today, they're listed on my website. I just put them up there. Oh, I was going to be all fancy and everything and give you a link to the bonus release rice papers. So I think I did it. There's a direct link to the bonus papers, and I will go through them here with you today. Candy's from Mississippi. Excellent. And okay, so we're going to get into it this morning. And first off, I'm going to show you the first paper that I did. I'm setting up my camera, so just let me back off of that a little bit. And then I'll bring him up. It is Harry the Hare. And we're going to do this. Whoops. We're going to make him the star of the show. So there's Harry the Hare. Harry the Hare. So I painted this one a while ago. Good morning, Lori. I painted this one a while ago. He's got some farm fresh on the outside here with a little petticoat pink. And then he's mostly weathered wood and petticoat pink and white swan. So the whole thing was done in weathered wood. And then I went in with petticoat pink and the white swan, and it just gave him a little color. So my grandkids always ask me, why do your bunnies always so sad? I can't paint a happy bunny to save my soul. They look silly. So there he is. He's so sad. You just have to love him, right? He's got these big bulging eyes. Those are in little black dress. And oh, he is so cute. His name is Harry the Hare. So there we go. Lori says, good morning, Connie. And Sandy said, he's adorable. Thank you. And of course, you all like, I have to move him because they're kind of see-through. You all like the multiples of the papers. So here we are. We have a multiple of Harry the Hare. He's in a 5x7 here, and he's in two 4x5s right here. So you have this option of having the three. I know a lot of people are getting into the mixed media with my papers. So I'm trying to think about the mixed media also. So you'll see that a little bit in some of my next papers coming up. But yeah, the Hare, he's pretty sweet. He's got a really cute face. Next up. So this next one that I did, I did actually on a live because I painted Harry the Hare. I painted him, Harry the Hare. And then I wanted to do a bunny on my live, and I was going to save Harry the Hare for next year. I was going to hold out on you for a full year. And so, but I wanted to paint a bunny on my live. So I painted a bunny on my live with a little inspiration from my son, who had went to Hobby Lobby, and he sent me a text, and they were looking for decor for the kids' bedroom. And he said, Mom, you have to paint animals with glasses on. So that's where wild hare don't care comes into play. That's what this one is. I painted him during a live. If you seen my live, he was painted during a live and he's wild hare don't care. Sonnet says, good morning, Connie. Love the new release. Thank you very much, Sonnet. And Luna says, love the bunnies. Excellent. And Cha 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 says, aw. Yeah, he's painted with a little Farm Fresh in the background. And then these glasses are Old 57. If you've been following me for long enough, you know that Old 57 is one of my absolute favorite colors. And then he was also painted the entire thing in weathered wood. And then he's got a little petticoat pink and some white swan also. So these two bunnies have the same like colors going on. There they are, the two little bunnies that are in this spring release. And aren't they cute? Carol says, love the glasses. I know those glasses are, and those just came at a last minute when I was doing my live of putting the glasses on him. So I really didn't know how I was doing them. So I just got a cash register. Thank you very much for someone ordering. So there's the two little bunnies, Harry the hare, which Wilson named him. And then I couldn't think of a name for him. And it just came to me all of a sudden. I'm like, how about wild hare don't care? So this is wild hare don't care. And this is Harry. Look at the difference in their shape, their face shapes. But I tried to make him a little bit not quite so sad. It didn't work. And then, of course, we have the multiple in Wild Hare Don't Care. And again, for all you mixed media lovers, those work out really well for that. The next one that I did was also during a live. And this is where it really got me thinking that I needed to give you guys some bonus rice papers because I had so many messages that you wanted this paper this painting in a rice paper. So that is when I was like, I can't hold out on you guys any longer. I'm going to release them and we'll see how it goes. So this is called New Life. And this was painted during one of my lives. I did add some Connie lines to it. I added a little bit more color after my live was done. But this has some daffodils. It has some little hyacinths. I think someone asked me to paint hyacinths. And then it's got some little something Jerusalem, I think is what this little flower down here is called. Someone asked me to paint that one as well, which I never heard of them. So we painted just some flowers with the cross in the middle there. And this one was very, very requested, both in my comments. And then I also got a lot of private messages asking me if they could have this painting. So here you go. Here's my rice paper with this painting. And then it has the 5-7 and the 2 3.5 by 5s. So let's see a few comments. Cha 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 says, beautiful cross. Thank you so much. And Joan says he's so cute with those glasses. I know, isn't he? He's just so cute. I was gonna call him Four Eyes, but I didn't want to be name calling, you know. Star of Jerusalem. There you go. I knew it was something with Jerusalem. So that's this little pink, whitish pink flower down here on the bottom. That is Star of Jerusalem. And that was inspired by someone who was watching my live that night. So that is very special to me. I should probably tell you what colors are in here. So this cross is with weathered wood, and I believe there's faded burlap in there as well. So a couple different brown colors. The background is Prom Queen and a little bit of White Swan. And we do have some Queen Bee, some Summer Crush in there. We have the new purple color, Walk on Water. Nope. No, what's the new purple color? Someone help me out. Can't remember the new purple color. Blood moon. That's what it is. I knew it would come to me. Blood moon. So we have a little blood moon in there, and then we have some petticoat pink, and then the green is the Eden. So some of the new colors. So that's what those colors are for that one. Dina says, I love the bunnies. And Luna says, perfect for Easter. It is a perfect one for Easter. You can, I'm going to show you. We'll interrupt this for, this is a frame that I just got at the Goodwill store, or I'm sorry, at the thrift store. And the frame was less than $1. And I took this rice paper and I just put it in the frame. Always put a piece of white or behind. That'll make it a little bit brighter. So I just took this paper and I cut it to size and I put it in the frame. Now, wouldn't that be beautiful on your Easter table and or on your counter when they walk in? So that cross is very fitting for the season. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And Boho Bevy Boutique is with us today and says, perfect, just picks up some frames. Yes, that is all you have to do with some of these rice papers. And then you know what? You have the frame. So when your season is over and you want to put something else in it, all you have to do is cut the next one and put it in your frame, leaving this one in there so that you can switch them out for the season. So these frames are very popular. They're just the gold, very, very vintage old frames that we used to get a long time ago, but they're very popular right now. So that is what you can do with those. Next up, this one is a landscape design, and I did have a request for landscape. And I try to remember that because I also am always frustrated with IOD when they don't have landscape transfers and stamps and things like that. Is I like landscape for trays, for boxes, for totes, for all of those things. I just really, really like the landscape look. So this little birdie, you know I love my birds and my flowers. And I've painted a bluebird a number of times before, but I wanted a bluebird for spring. So he's just sitting on a branch with a few little apple blossoms, and he's sitting here. He's painted in blue iris, and he's got a little summer crush on him, some white swan. The background is just a gray skeleton-y key color, and it's very, very light. He's got the painterly color love language. Yes, he's got petticoat pink and then the painterly in love language and then also the painterly in glow up. And then the leaves are Eden mixed with some white swan to mute that color down. So there, this is called, I didn't tell you the name of it. This one's called something of happiness. Moments of happiness. There we go. Moments of happiness, because that is exactly what this one gave me all the while I was painting it. It was just, oh, I love my flowers. I love my birds. I love spring. So it was just moments of happiness while I was painting that. So Zella says, me too. I was looking for something landscape yesterday for a project. Yep, I struggle with that too. And I don't know why that I always paint in portrait mode. I think my sketch pad is portrait. And it's a hard time in my brain to be landscape. But what, as a photographer, I'm definitely a landscape photographer. Like I'm always turning my camera. Actually, I had rotator cuff issues because I was constantly turning my camera a lot. Sandy says, I agree. We need more landscape items to work with. We do. And I am going to turn my brain on to remember that for the summer releases to make sure we have more landscape. I haven't even started on the summer release yet because I was wanting spring. I paint for the season. I need to learn how to paint ahead of the season, but I kind of paint for the season. So this is Moments of Happiness. And we do have Moments of Happiness in the 5x7 and the two 3x5s here, 3.5x5s here. So that's Moments of Happiness. And again, I was talking about mixed media and how I know some of you are using my papers for your mixed media projects. And I played around with Moments of Happiness and I put him on music note paper. And I kind of mixed media the music note paper together in the background. This one's all crumpled up. This one's got some age and some tape on it. So this is Moments of Happiness with music. And so he is super, super sweet. And I do like him with the music. Let's show you both options. I'm not sure which way I like him better. So there is the two different options. Let's put this white piece of paper underneath him a little bit more. So there's the two different options. I don't know. I think he really stands out for me on this music paper. So that's Moments of Happiness with music. So there's two different ones, just Moments of Happiness and Moments of Happiness with music. And then the Moments of Happiness with the music is also on the, that's really blowing out. Let me move that light. There. Let me turn that down. All right, there he is a little bit better. So this is Moments of Happiness and with the music sheet behind him, and then the two 3.5x5s, 6s. I think they're 3.5x6. I give you a little bit extra room when you're putting one in a frame. So last one, I needed one more. I just felt like I needed one more to go with this release. So I quickly painted another one. And Sandy says she loves the bird on the music sheet. Me too. And I absolutely, I think, and you know, I added a shadow to him as well. So after he's on the music sheet, I added this shading, the shadow in here, which makes him like pop off of this music sheet. So, and you can see on this one, he does not have the shadow on this side of him. So he just really just pops off right here with this shading over here. So I think it added a lot to him, but he's very, very sweet. Zealous says, love the mixed media. They sell well together. Yes, they do. They really do. And I've been dabbling in a little mixed media lately, and I am really liking it. It's kind of being my jam. Cha 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 says, love the one with the music, makes Birdie pop. Yes, you are exactly correct. Okay, so I knew I needed one more. We have another portrait one though. This was before someone commented and made me think, yes, I need to do more landscape. So, so we have one more, and I was thinking the mixed media and giving that option, but this mixed media with Moments of Happiness, I put the mixed media on digitally. And I've been kind of dabbling that a little bit, putting my hand painted art with the digital look to it. So that music sheet is digital. But I wanted it all to be like my original on this next one. So I painted the geraniums right onto a piece of sheet music. So here's the geranium of love. I absolutely love geraniums. And you know what? I never did. My mother had geraniums all the time, and then she would winter them over in the house, and they were right by the kitchen table. And there's 11 of us. So when we got around the kitchen table, it was kind of crowded. our kitchen table was round and it was connected to our cupboard, which is weird. It was like a huge round island. And so all of us kids sat around this huge circle island. And when all the kids would get in there, they'd all touch those geraniums. And it's like, oh my gosh, they stunk so bad. And then you're trying to eat supper and all you smell is geranium. And, but, so I didn't have geraniums for years. And just within the last 3 or 4 years, I love them. And I have them in my house over the winter. And my husband hates the smell of them when I go over there and I pick on them because some of the leaves die and I make sure I take the dead leaves out and so they look prettier and I trim off the blossoms and stuff. And he hates the smell of them, but I don't even mind it anymore. I actually kind of like it. So I painted the geraniums of love. So they definitely they have a love language for me back in my childhood when I hated them. So Sandy said the geraniums are beautiful, looks great on the music sheet. Thank you. And April says, gorgeous, love all the birds and the geraniums. Excellent. And April says, they stink, but they are so pretty. I don't even mind it anymore. I don't. It looks like I missed one from Beverly, and she said, I never liked them either. Now I love them. Yes, yes, I do love them too. April says, that's a great story. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my thought process behind the geraniums of love. And then, of course, he also has the 5x7 and the 4x4.5 or 4.5 by 6.5, 4x6.5, something like that. I don't know where my tape measure is, or I'd measure them for you, but thank you very much. That was my cash register. I appreciate it. So that is the release. There are the designs that I have. I wanted to also show you this frame. And so this is another gold frame. I'm going to try and get some of the light off of there. This is another gold frame I picked up at the thrift store. And I just put the geraniums of love in there. And then I put the moments of happiness on the other side. Is that not the sweetest thing? And it just stands up perfectly. Excellent. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It just stands up so perfectly that I absolutely love this little frame and these papers in there. And I'm going to actually take it apart so I can show you, for those that are wanting to know, what do you do with rice paper? So first of all, clean your glass. I don't care where you get it from. If you get it from the store or you get it from the thrift store, the regular store, the thrift store, clean both sides of that glass and then let it dry. You would not believe how dirty it is. So you want a nice clean piece of glass. Then we're going to take the regular and just fit it to size and slide it in there. And then I have my piece of white paper. I'm going to slide that in there. That's going to make this bird pop a little bit more. So now I have these, the frame came with these two pieces of cardboard. One side is kind of white and the other side is dark. Now it really doesn't matter which way I put these in here. And then we're going to finish it up with putting the backer on. That's as easy as it is just putting the paper into the frame. So they look really, really sweet together. That screams spring to me. I thought maybe you'd want to see the originals. We'll go through them quickly, but I'm going to pick you up a little bit more so you can see him. So this is Harry the Hare. So this is my sketching page. And this is Harry the Hare. And then that is where he comes from. He has no sealer on him. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. You're making me blush. So he has no sealer on him, so that when I take a picture of him, I don't get a reflect back. Like you get a reflect back from the light like this, you get a reflect back because that's kind of a shiny surface. So what I do is I do not put a sealer on him. So the DIY colors are in their lightest color. They're not dark, they're not bright, so they are in their lightest color at this point. And then I do some enhancing work with them on the computer on that way. And then we had moments of happiness. Here he is from my sketchbook. Moments of happiness. He's the same thing. He's not sealed. And you even have a few of my sketch marks over here. When you get your paper, you can actually see over here on this branch, there's a couple pencil lines. And I didn't follow my lines, but I didn't mind it. I actually liked it. And then we have, I showed you the geranium of love. And here's the actual board that I posted or I had during my live. I will be putting this one onto my website and selling this original board, this original painting. And I'll seal it up because it's not sealed right now. So I'll seal it up and then I will be selling this on my website. Hopefully I'll get it there today if anyone's interested in purchasing the original. And then I also have the original of Wild Hare Don't Care. He's in a frame. Same thing. I will list him on my website today and he will be for sale. So he is in a frame and he would look really, really sweet in a little child's bedroom, wouldn't he? I just think he is the cutest thing. And so he will also be for sale on my website. So you can check them out later today. If you are interested, let me know and I can see about how you'd be able to purchase them first before they go on my website. So, all right, we are going to remove that camera and go back to here. So that's what I have. Those are all of my rice paper releases. Cha 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 says they're gorgeous together. That was the little frame with the two in it. She says gorgeous again. And Lori Hartwig says cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, I wasn't doing any projects. I was just showing you my release rice papers. They are listed on my website. They are live. You can purchase them. I'll ship them right to your front door. If you're local, you can use the code LOCAL and I'll meet up with you. You can just tell me how to meet up. And I also will have them at the gift shop on Medford's Main Street either today or tomorrow. I will get them on the Main Street. I've been busy packing up orders lately, so I haven't had a chance to get my papers ready. I get everybody else's papers ready. And so there are retailers all over. If you have a retailer near you, you can order from them. If you have a favorite retailer that carries my papers and you always order from them, I love supporting my retailers. So certainly reach out to them, get your spring bonus rice papers from them. I absolutely treasure each and every one of them. And I want them to keep their loyal customers and sell those papers. Cha 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 says, will the rice paper hold up to being a lampshade? Yeah, if you decoupage it on there. Yep, you'd have to take an original lampshade and then decoupage the paper onto the lampshade. But yes, it certainly would. Boho Bevy says, thanks for getting my order out so quick. You're so welcome. And Boho Bevy, she's one of the retailers. Let them know where you're at, Boho Bevy. Let them know what city you're coming from and where your shop is at. I'm more than happy to share your information. And if those people are close to you, I'd love them to shop. Robin said, love them all. Thank you so much. Sonnet says, thank you, Connie. Sonnet does have my papers. I think they were delivered today for Sonnet. So she has them up on her website. And then I also know that she'll be getting them in her booths as soon as they get to her front door. So they were supposed to be delivered yesterday, but you know the post office lately, it's not very reliable, but you know what? We need them. So we'll give them a little grace. So give your post office a little grace. She should have them today. And Barbara says, love them all. You are very talented. Thank you so much, Barbara. I have, you know what? I love sharing what I create, and I just have to create. It just makes my heart happy to create. And that's why that bird is called Moments of Happiness, because that is where I find my joy, is sitting down with a paintbrush and paint in my hand and creating. And they just, they come from my heart. I want you to know they come from my heart, and they're all hand painted, and I am just truly blessed. And I'm not going to say anymore because I'll probably get a little sappy, but you all make me so happy that you love my papers, and I just can't explain how that makes me feel. Seeing my paintings on other people's pages and seeing how happy people are to create with them, just, it's a dream come true. It really is. So, okay, enough of that. Thank you, Barbara. Cha says, you are so talented. Thank you. Any retailers in Kansas? I don't know, Cha. I don't believe so. I don't believe I have a retailer in Kansas. Maybe you know someone who has a shop that can reach out to me. I'd love new retailers. So if you have a retailer you work with in Kansas, give them my information. Tell them to email info@thepaintedphotographer.com, and I'll get them the information that they need to become a retailer. And Boho says, my booth is Cool School Antique Mall in Bristol, Wisconsin. And she also left her website. Thank you so much. And Cha gave a nice heart. And Tony says, you are the sweetest. Thanks. You guys are the sweetest, not me. Pamela says, I love them all. Thank you so much. April says, you are so talented and so wonderful for sharing all of your tips and techniques with us. I do. If you watch my lives on Wednesday night, I share my but I have a prize for you. I'm letting the cat out of the bag a little bit at a time. I don't like cats, but it's peeking its head out of the bag. I'm trying to keep it in. But you know me, I have a hard time keeping secrets. But I have a painting group that's coming up, and it will be starting on May 1st. And if you think I teach you some tips and techniques on my Wednesday night lives, you join my old-fashioned art camp. It's a membership group. You're not going to believe how many things I share with you. I can spit that out. I am going to share so much with you and teach you how to paint. You can't paint like me because there is only one me, but you can paint like you, and I can teach you how. So I have lots of tips and techniques, and when I can take a little bit more time to teach, then that is what I'm going to do in my old-fashioned art camp. So keep watching. I'll have more details on that coming in April. So old-fashioned art camp, you just keep watching. And Carol says, you can see your heart in your creations. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. That means a lot to me. Tony says, I agree, April. She is generous for sharing her tips and tricks. Thank you, Tony. And Joan says, any retailers in Nebraska? I do not have a retailer in Nebraska. Find me one. Find me one, Joan. Do you have anybody? I'll take one. Give them my information. info@thepaintedphotographer.com. Tony says, yes, yes. And Sonnet says, I'm joining. I can't wait for the old-fashioned art camp. I can't either. And I can't wait till May 1st. It's like so far away. But I can't wait to do it. I have 9 months of schedules lined up. 9 months. It'll be 2 days a month. And I have 9 months of it lined up of tips and techniques that I'm going to show you. And I send this with everyone's order. This is my little thank you card. I send it with every order. Don't throw it away. That's very, very special on there. That color wheel, it's going to come in handy someday for you. Don't throw it away. I should put it on a magnet so you can put it on your fridge or you can hang it up somewhere. So when you get it, don't throw it away. You want that, okay? That's a secret. Don't throw it away. And if you order more than once, you're going to get more than one. Don't throw any of them away. Keep them all. You might want to put one in. That's a good idea. All right. So, whoops, April says, I cannot wait. Thank you, April. Boho says, that sounds wonderful. Excellent. And Aunt B says, please hit it. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this out. You can go visit my website. My papers are on there right now. You can visit my website, order them, hit your favorite retailer. They have the papers as well. And if you know of anyone who is in your area and you don't have anyone, just let me know. And Sandy says, looking forward to details on the art camp. Excellent. There's a lot of details. I'm working a lot of it out, and I'm going to teach you how to paint. You can't paint like me. You can't take pictures like me. You can't paint like me, but I can teach you how to paint. And Cha-Cha-Cha says, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Connie, for love and inspiration you share. Thank you so much. And on that, we're going to end this live. I appreciate every single one of you. I couldn't do it without you. And again, I got a little emotional because you all make my heart burst. And I was told last night, I got a private message after my live and from my girlfriend, and she said, you were born to do this. And she said, I see how happy you are. I am out from behind my desk. I worked behind a desk for 42 years. I am out from behind my desk and I am doing something I love. And it means helping you. So thank you all so much. And I'm going to go before I tear up. Thank you again, everyone, and have a great day. And until next time, happy painting.